what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, this video right here is for all the, cool guys. The guys who, actually got shit going on in their life. The guys who are, they got a good head on their shoulders. They're going to school, they're going to work, they're doing their thing. But they're still having trouble getting women. You understand? Having trouble getting the women they want. Or some guys are just having trouble getting women in general. You understand? Now, why is this? Right? Now, I've been coaching women for years, and, I speak to women at, different parties, events I go to, and everything like that. And what I notice is this one thing. And one thing that I notice is most of these women are dating guys who are trash, guys who are terrible, guys who ain't got shit going on. They're just like ridiculously stupid. You understand? And so what happens is that when you come along, you're none of those things. You're like a guy who actually is about some shit, right? And so what happens is that these women, they gravitate to the guys who are on some dumb shit because they themselves, these women, have insecurities. They have issues. They don't believe they deserve like a good guy, a real man. And this is why it's hard for you to get with some of these women, because they're so caught up in the games and the manipulation and the nonsense that these knuckleheads are doing. You understand? So what you got to understand is this, is that when it comes to, like dealing with certain women, they're so insecure. There's a certain void inside of them, which is why they deal with these guys who are trash, because one, they feel like that those guys are sort of on their level, you understand? But two, also, sometimes what happens is they'll deal with a guy who's, not really about nothing, because even though he's not really about anything, the way he's treating her makes her feel like she wants to still get validation through his actions and through his approval. But because the guy is like all over the place and the guy is on some dumb shit, she's constantly yearning for that approval. So it's not necessarily where she even likes him necessarily. She wants to get his approval because he's just all over the place, because he's sort of treating her like garbage, right? And since she's so insecure, she, wants to get approval from this situation, because since he's sort of pushing her away, she wants to like get into the situation. But see, when you're dealing with her, there's not really that much drama. You understand? You're just chill. You're just doing your thing. You're just trying to have a good time. And so she feels like she doesn't deserve that, because what's going to happen is she might be scared that if she starts to fall for you and feel those feelings for you, that it's going to be too much for her if you one day say, well, I don't think I want to be with you anymore. And she's scared that you're going to say, I don't want to be with you anymore, because you actually are about something. See, now the guy who's on some bullshit, she may also not want to lose him, but if she loses him, it's not that much of a loss, because he was never really a high value guy anyway. You understand? She just was dealing with him because she was in her comfort zone dealing with that guy, right? And so this is why it's hard for you to get certain girls, because it's not necessarily that they're not into you. It's just that they're not at a level to receive what you're bringing to the table at this moment, right? They have more growing up to do. You understand? So the thing is, you got to understand that there are girls who are like this who may deal with you, and then you have to actually upgrade them to be able to, for them to be able to even stay around you. Or what you need to do is find a girl who's at that level where she's probably been with those idiots, right? Then she's like, okay, now I really need to step my shit up. I really need to actually see what's good. And now she's at the point where she's ready to receive the type of treatment and energy that you give. You understand what I'm saying? Understand that there are certain women who are not ready for you. This is why they're going to choose other guys over you. You understand? Sometimes you think that, oh, it's just this, she doesn't like me, oh, it's just that. No. Sometimes, again, these chicks are so insecure that they're not able to handle this situation. You got to understand something. A woman's rejection comes later. Meaning, when you go up to a girl and you try to approach her and holler at her, she'll reject you right then and there, so your rejection is there. A lot of times what happens is us guys pursue the girl, we holler at her, and then after a while we slowly back away or we stop calling or whatever it is. So their rejection's later. So sometimes a girl will meet you, see that you're on point, and she knows she ain't on point, and she feels that at some point you're going to realize she ain't on point, so therefore she ends up not fucking with you in the first place. You understand? So it's better for her to reject you now than for you to get with her and then reject her later. You see what I'm saying? So you guys have to understand this. You have to keep this in your mind when you're dealing with women. You have to see that these are the type of things that actually go on. Because sometimes you'll be dealing with a girl or trying to get with a girl, and you're thinking, damn, man, you know, like, what's good? Like, why, you know, what happened? How come I can't get this girl, that girl? And it's because some of them are not ready for you. You understand? They're not there yet. They're going through all of their nonsense. See, some of these chicks, they'll deal with a guy who's trash, who's on some bullshit, who's just ain't about shit. Because, you know, the sex might be good. Let's say she's physically attracted to him. That shit happens all the time, right? But those girls, they're still trying to make something happen with these guys because, again, they're looking for that validation. It'd be one thing if they just was like, hey, look, I'm just going to fuck this guy, and that's that. I'm not going to really complain about him. I'll just use him for some dick and then keep it moving. But no, these girls will continuously try to get at these guys because they want the validation. You see what I'm saying? And the funny part is that if they're dealing with you, they're so insecure that even if they get validation from you or they get some type of, you know, like cool treatment from you, they feel they don't deserve it. So it's real crazy where they feel like they don't deserve it, which is why they won't really fuck with you in the first place. But then they'll fuck with the guy who's treating them like garbage, but at the same time still trying to seek the validation so that they can feel good about themselves. So it's interesting. They will, you know, when you're treating them cool, they'll feel like they don't deserve the good treatment. But then when they're dealing with some asshole, you feel what I'm saying? They'll still be seeking validation through that medium to try to feel good about themselves. It's fucking crazy. You understand? So you just got to understand that this dynamic is at play when you're dealing with women. You understand? It's not all the time where she's not fucking with you just because she don't like you. Sometimes they do like you, but again, they're insecure. They're scared. You understand? They can't handle the shit you're bringing. You got to understand this. You understand? If you when you guys start to deal with more women, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You understand? There are certain women who they'll have a good thing and not realize they have a good thing and then fuck it all up because they feel like they don't deserve the good thing. And then they'll continuously deal with the bullshit because they feel this is the only thing they deserve, but also try to get validation through that to feel good about themselves. It's fucking crazy. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.